We're back here inside the Mall of Asia Arena. Chris Lutz with the ball para San Miguel Beermen, who are trailing by 7. This second quarter is brought to us by Motolife for express and service call 370-6686. Starting out the second quarter, Bagatsing, Deutschman, Nuiles, Yi, and Pascual para sa Kia. Kabilang panig naman Semerad, J.R. Reyes, and Gabby Espinas up front with Lutz and Cabagnot in the backcourt. Down to 7 seconds on the shot clock para sa Kia. Nuiles steps back, that's offline. The rebound taken by Espinas. San Miguel struggling to score dito, Coach Ryan, sa ating first quarter and into the second quarter.
Well, Arizona Reed was not able to score in the first quarter. At pati naman itong si Junior Fardo had a hard time scoring against the import of Kia. Now you look at the 5 men inside the court for San Miguel. Who are the guys who are capable of creating shots for themselves? This guy, ito sa Cabagnot, can actually score off pick and rolls. But pagdating sa kanilang tatlong mga players, Semerad has gone to the field 2 times, still nothing. Missed opportunity, sayang yung pagkakataon na yun para sa Kia Carnival.
Medyo binaybi ni Mark Yi. Kala ko dadakdak na. I remember last season he had a dunk over Kelly Williams in the first conference of the 39th season. Pero siguro after the season's go on, medyo yung angat mo hindi na pareho, di ba?
Pero one thing is so obvious here para rito sa Kia. They really are doing a tremendously good job on the defensive end, limiting the usually high-scoring team like San Miguel to only 10 after the first 2 quarters and almost 2 minutes gone by here in the second.
Nice fake from Espinas. Ang ganda ng kanyang galaw. Possible 3-point play para kay Gabby. Former PCU Dolphin, nag-rookie MVP yan sa NCAA, led his team to a championship together with fellows like Jason Castro, Bo Belga, Rob Sanz. Yan ang mga teammates niya nun, di ba?
And he's got championship pedigree. You've mentioned that. Won a championship in the NCAA and also won a championship with Alaska. He started his career here with San Miguel. He was picked in the first round and he has gone full circle. He has been with a lot of PBA teams and now he's just hoping that he makes a mark here in the PBA and also finishes his career with the San Miguel group.
Banggit mo a while ago, si AZ Reed did not score in the first quarter. Let's hear about AZ from Riza.
Charlie, I checked on AZ Reed before this game started at ang sabi nga niya, he's struggling. Literally struggling dahil kalalabas lang niya sa ospital kahapon. He didn't practice due to a very upset stomach. Ang sabi niya, ang suspect daw yung kinain niyang kare-kare. Naparami daw at sumakit talaga daw ang kanyang tiyan. Today, he's actually running a slight fever. Talagang latang-lata to bago magsimula ang laro. And all he had all day is a potato and an orange. Ang sabi niya, physically, he's not there 100%, but he will try not na maapektuhan nga yung laro niya. It's going to be mind over matter for AZ Reed in this game. Charlie?
Well, that's good to know. At least, you know, may kasagutan. Yung mga tanong ng mga ibang San Miguel fans right now, wondering how come AZ Reed has not punctured the hoop so far in this game. And let's see how long he can last kung ganun niyang sitwasyon. Coming out of the hospital, tapos a potato and an orange. How much fuel can that give you for the entire day?
Oh, that's really tough, especially if you're playing in the PBA. That even if you're fully hydrated, it's hard because of the kind of physicality that you endure while playing here in this league. Ang mabigat pa dyan, nabanggit mo nga, kakalabas lang sa hospital. At ngayon, kitang-kita, wala talaga siyang power. His energy is just so off. At pati yung kanyang timing is also not there in this ballgame.
So turnover nga nangyari sa kanya just a while back. Jason Deutschman, diretso sa basket. Yo, this guy sat out one conference dito sa PBA and no team picked him up in the Commissioner's Cup. But he used to play for this franchise when it was still Petron, itong San Miguel.
Yes, at well, you just get better the things that you emphasize. Usually, ito si Deutschman, as soon as he gets that ball from beyond the arc, he will just shoot. That time, was able to penetrate.
Stress mula kay Ronald Tubit. Hatid sa atin ang PIDD Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. And the lead is cut down to 3. 8 minutes and 57 seconds to go. Nakaagaw si Ronald Tubit. Pero may pito ang ating referee na si Edward Aquino, much to the dismay of Governor Robert Non and assistant coach Peter Martin on that San Miguel bench.
And we've been discussing about the new players here on the side of San Miguel, and also it's interesting to note that they also have new faces on the bench coming from the Ginebra side. Ito na, nakikita natin on the bench right now, assistant coach George Gallen and also former Ginebra head coach and former Petron head coach Ato Agustin, who is occupying a seat at the back of the bench of San Miguel.
Oo nga, no? Diyan na nga pala si Ato. Of course, others on that bench or behind it. B-Boy Ravanes, and you have Boise Zamar and Dayong Mendoza. Para sa coaching staff ng San Miguel Beer. Marquis, semi-hook shot. Pasok yan para kay Marquis. Naka 4 points na si Marquis.
So he likes the matchup against Tubid. It's very seldom you see Marquis backing his opponent down. Pero this guy, titignan natin yung lineup ng Kia. Who are the guys who has experience and championship at the championship level in the PBA? Ito, won a championship with Talking Tex itong si. At of course, pati si Alvarez. Yun lamang talaga yung most experienced players para rito sa koponan ng Kia.
That's right. As we see Marquis, nakuha na naman. Look at that matchup. Yi kontra Ronald Tubid. Explosive matchup yung dalawang guardia na yan, or small forwards if you will, the swingmen. Bumukshot na naman si Marquis, di pumasok, wanted to get it back. And ito si Dehesa, unable, rather, that's Ighalo, unable to pick up that ball. And on the other side, Cabagnot is not able to make the defenses pay. Tapik palabas pa ni AC Reed. What's up with San Miguel?
And you just also have to appreciate the defensive instincts of Enjay. Dahil wide open itong si Cabagnot, but he was still there even when he was late to challenge that shot. And that was enough for him to alter the shot and force a miss from the usually accurate Alex Cabagnot from the perimeter.
Enjay asking for that ball sa loob. Entry pass, natapik. And it's a turnover caused or forced by the SM Beermen. Pass goes to Cabagnot, who gave it up once again. Nagtutuman game tong dalawang guardia. And finally, Cabagnot finds that shot. It's a long two on that left side.
One of the few times that you see the ball moving from left to right. A lot of extra passes for San Miguel and not enough time to recover to challenge that shot from Alex Cabagnot.
Here's J.R. Buensuceso playing a good role as a backup point guard in the second conference. Yee's three. Aba. Tres yan. Atin sa atin ang PLDT Homes Evolution. Turns her ordinary TV into an internet TV. 7 puntos na para kay Mark Yee.
That's more like it. That pull-up jumper, he really has it in his arsenal. That was brought about because San Miguel is trapping the pick and roll and one guy will always be open. But this guy who happens to be not 100%, knocking in his first basket here in this ballgame.
Easy read. Tignan natin nga, we are on the easy read watch sapagkat sabi nga ni Riza a while ago, he was in the hospital due to a bad stomach. Bang! Duck na naman para kay Hamari Enjay. Pangalawa na yan in this game.
Well, the challenge for Kia really is to get the ball 2 feet and below for their import to just catch, turn, and slam dunk. It will be a very hard defensive coverage for Gabby Espinas.
AZ hit a three a while ago. This one is short. At sa rebound, dala na rin ni Marquis ang bola, showing all facets of his game. Pero pag angat niya, di niya alam kung saan siya pupunta. Throw it away. AZ will leave it for Gabby Espina. Supal-pal ni Enjay. Inabot.
He's got long arms, and he is 7 feet tall. At yung instincts niya on defense is just automatic. When the ball is up there, take a look at this. Enjay will always bother that shot.
Galing sa timing.
4 points here in this ball game, 3 rebounds, not a lot of attempts. So in terms of field goal efficiency, mataas. Wala masyadong wasted shots here itong si Enjay.
But now banging bodies with our Gilas center, Junmar Fajardo, humihingi ng traveling si Enjay, pero sabi ng ating referee, tinulak mo palabas.
Second personal foul against Enjay. Yes, he was demonstrating that it was just arm bar, but he was actually going into a forward motion na dislodged doon si Junmar Fajardo.
Riza, anong kwento mo?
Really familiar si Junmar Fajardo at si Enjay with each other dahil naglaro nga sila ng FIBA World, di ba? At ang naaalala nila sa isa't isa ay yung mga palitan nila ng siko. But interestingly, I found out na actually magkaibigan pala sila at they hang out actually together nung nasa Spain. Si Amadi ay barkada ni Andre Blatch because Andre and Amadi played for the Washington Wizards together. And so one time pa nga daw, nung naiwanan to si Amadi ng bus ng Senegal team, sa Gilas, Pilipinas siya sumakay. These two guys are actually friends. But syempre, pag binigyan mo ng basketball, ay back to business na sila. Charlie.
O, syempre naman. Basta magkaiba na uniforme, bakbaka na yan. But he has just been a demon on defense. And nakikita natin a while ago, may frustration na on the faces of guys like Arwin Santos and some of the other San Miguel Beermen because they can't seem to get their offense going. On the way up, natamaan ang braso ni Junmar Fajardo. Reach in mula kay Kenneth Ighalo.
Well, just to validate what you were saying, San Miguel only shot 3 out of 19 from the field in the first quarter for a measly 16%. And it's not different here in the second quarter. They've been struggling. They feel like they have an open shot, pero nandun parati si Enjay to block eh. So bumababa yung porsyento nito ng San Miguel, and even their free throws, for some reason, they've not been hitting their mark here on a consistent basis. 0 out of 2 for
0
Junmar
out of 2.
Fajardo. And still,
Kita mo yun? Napalobo yung tira ni AZ Reed. It was an air ball dahil andun nga si Enjay, who's slow to come up on offense this time. Sabi nga natin, pagod na rin itong big man ni Coach Tito Victolero. He's doing his job on the defensive end, and that's what they got him for. Ito, there's a steal. Ball up ahead, and naabutan pa ni Buen Suceso. They save it!
Nice effort by Buen Suceso.
Oh, what an effort from these guards from Kia Carnival. A miss, however, from Kawaling, and a lob! Buen Suceso connecting with Enjay.
Now let's do it both ends. For Enjay, if he gets the ball in the paint, it's almost an automatic 2 points. On the other side, if it is within reach, nag-iiba yung trajectory ng mga tira ng San Miguel dahil iniiwasan nila masapal nitong si Enjay. So, rim protector, Enjay doing a tremendous job on the defensive end for Kia.
Look at this save, the Buen Suceso, tapos the lead pass all the way in. The lob going to Enjay. Motolite Express, hatid play of the game, brought to us by Motolite. For Express hatid service, call 370-6686.
And 3 straight misses here for San Miguel. Chris Ross was yet to score here in this ball game. Still nothing with that free throw. At pagdating sa total free throws, San Miguel struggling big time from the field and also from the free throw line. They're only 4 out of 10 for 40%, make it 5 out of 11 to inch in a little bit. They're only down by 6 points, but they seem like not able to get the rhythm that they want here in this ball game.
Tapos nakikita natin, every time Kia comes up with a good play, nakakailang i-alley-oop na sila, mga drives in the lane. Pataas ang kumpiyansa ng Kia Carnival. And that's what they thrived on in the second conference when they got those 4 victories.
Tama yun eh. Dahil yung bang nawala na yung feeling na they will just keep close but they will not be able to pull it in the end. Remember, quotient lang nagkatalo itong Kia kaya nawala sila. Pero Lassiter, he made his first 3-pointer in the first quarter. Now make it his second, a total of 6 points. He came in a little bit too late. Only 5 points, 5 rebounds for him on a 2 out of 6 field goal shooting here in the first 2 quarters. But the reason for that is, again, we've mentioned it earlier, he's not playing 100%. He's down with the flu, and he's just struggling. It's just his will, really, that is driving him to play here in this ballgame.
Nakaagaw ang San Miguel Beermen. Chansang makalapit palalo. Inside. Supalpal na naman sa taas. Enjay swats that away. Get out of here, sabi niya.
4th block shot here for Enjay. And for Junmar Fajardo, usually when he gets that ball, it's simply automatic and it's very hard to stop. But not against this guy. He's been struggling also all throughout this ballgame.
Alam mo ito si Enjay kasi. Tangkat na. Ang taas pa tumalon. Napaka-athletic. So you put that together. And that's just a potent weapon. Tiele was helpless. Hinawakan na lang si Junmar Fajardo. Na-excite si Junmar doon. Walang Enjay sa harap niya. Wanted to go up strong, but Tiele prevented that. And look at that. He just really stops Junmar Fajardo. How often do we see that?
The advantage of Junmar against Enjay right now is just his stamina. Talagang pagod na itong import ng Kia. So it's very important for Junmar Fajardo to get clean looks. He has to outrun. He has to outsprint. Get that ball underneath while Enjay is still trying to catch up from the other end. For Kia naman, kung wala naman silang masyadong fast break opportunity, antayin na nila yung import. Kundi mapapagod yan at wala pa sa kondisyon itong import nila.
And let's see how that goes. Sabagat isa na lang ang lamang ng Kia Carnival despite how poorly the San Miguel Beermen have been shooting dito sa ating first half. Nabanggit mo nga kanina when it was just 4 or 5 points. Ngayon, it's down to just 1. Siniswerte pang San Miguel. Nakaagaw pa. Chance pang makalamang on this, but it's thrown away. Webb picks it up. L.A. Revilla stops and pops from 3. And he delivers. A long two lang yon, sabi ni Art Herrera. Umapak ng konti dun sa linya.
Pero grabe yung kumpiyansa niya. No rebounders for the red shirts, but LA just oozing with confidence. A follow-up from his awesome performance in the first conference.
The swing goes all the way to Lassiter. Nakadalawang tref na yan. Gawin mo ng 3. Humihingi pa ng foul sa ating referee. He feels Kawaling clipped his arm.
And just recognition on the rotation for Kia, because they even rotated to Chris Ross. It's actually a choice for that last line rotator. Do you rush out to Chris Ross and give Lassiter an opening? So yun, makikita na nila na pag ganun situation, you just bluff Chris Ross and stay home with Lassiter from the three-point area.
And he ties the score up at 30. Webb's 3. Way offline yun. At ngayon na naman, pagkakataon para San Miguel makuha na naman ang kalamangan. The defense right in his face. Webb sticking to Lassiter. Now they have the switch. Ikot ang bola all the way to the other side as Ross. Alam mo, grabe yung intimidation factor ng Enjay, and now they throw it away. And Enjay's really just, he's winded already at this point in time. Parang 1 minute to go, tumitingin siya parang, oh, buti na lang malapit na mag-halftime.
He's all tuckered out. He's been running the floor the best that he can, and not only that, he's been jumping up and down, trying to swat shots or at least change the shots. And he's been very effective here, and that's the reason why San Miguel is struggling here to score in the second quarter.
But they were able to come back and get that 5-point victory on the back of JC Intal, who was the best player of the game, 24 points. 11 rebounds. This PBA Governors Cup is brought to us by PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. Only 199 pesos per month. Call 171 or visit pldthome.com to subscribe. Nakatres ang Kia Carnival. Lamang na naman sila. Ross looks like he stepped out of bounds. Tinawag na ating referee, and Arwin Santos' jumper rolls out. Junmar keeps it alive. Nowhere to go. Sinara ng pinto ni Enjay. Enjay, good box out, keeping Junmar Fajardo out of that paint. No chance for an offensive board, Coach Ryan.
And Kia, malaki yung chance nila na makalamang ng mas malaki pa sa 3 puntos. They have 10 seconds remaining here in their shot clock. At they have a better, actually, in terms of rhythm and shots from the outside. They're doing much better than San Miguel.
But Webb unable to hit. But Junmar Fajardo underestimating ang kanyang lakas, throwing it too far ahead of Arwin Santos. That's the second time Arwin was ahead of the pack. Pero yung pasa, masyado malayo.
Yung patience kasi dito, nakikita natin, nagpapakita ng konting impatience ni San Miguel. They just want to score in fast breaks dahil hirap na hirap sila makascore sa depensa ng Kia.
Look at Revilla leaving Ross behind. Umilalim pa doon. And you know, kung nahawakan ng ni Enjay ng mabuti yun, follow-up jam, but unable to control the ball. Kia leading practically throughout this first half and ends the first 24 minutes up by 3 points. Big shoes to fill, sabi natin. Well, offensive-wise, hindi masyado. Not like PJ Ramos, but on the defensive end, this guy might even be more effective than PJ Ramos, Coach.
And yung makikita natin, 6 points, not a lot of baskets there, 4 rebounds. At ang maganda dyan, as soon as he gets that ball inside, it's automatic slam dunk. And not only that, parang Mutombo, pag pumasok ang kalaban, supalpal ang sagot niya.
Get out of here, sabi niya. 33-33, lamang ang Kia ng 3 at the half.